Hi, Cynthia.
Hello, Phaki.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm ready to do some more tapping.
Great. So am I. So you had
I
an
waited.
idea for us.
Well, yes, I was running errands this morning and I heard someone talking about the exact words were they were saying I'm feeling afraid, and then the thing that I heard following that was, and I choose to resolve this. So I thought, what a great thing for us to tap on.
Yeah, that's
So,
great.
because it's so simple, like, I'm feeling afraid, you know, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's a universal thing right now, and it can relate to anybody about anything. So it doesn't have to necessarily mean exactly what's going on right now, but everybody can
Yeah.
relate to that feeling.
I mean, I think we all have felt afraid. I mean, we wouldn't be on this planet if we hadn't felt fear in our lives. And that's one of the
Hmm.
most, if you follow A Course in Miracles or any, they in A Course in Miracles they say there's only two emotions, love and fear. So it's
Hmm.
always a choice between that. So the
Hmm.
fear is a very big thing that we're constantly confronted with. And besides that, in this year of 2020 has been very intense for that also.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and the other thing I was thinking about, so like, while we're tapping, we can, the other thing is that I know we're going to do visualizations down the road, but what we could do after the tapping, not in this video, but you can do on your own, whoever's watching this video, is do some kind of visualization of what you visualize, how you visualize yourself. So do a visualization of yourself handling whatever catastrophic situation is on your mind that is bothering you the most, or just whatever you want. But it's good to follow up a visualization right after a tapping, um, and then just kind of like embody. So, like, visualize what you hope to be like when you're facing a catastrophic situation. Does that make sense?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
the only thing I would add is that it feels catastrophic. Like it feels like the end of, catastrophe. Like it feels like it's so, like when these really big, awful things happen and,
Mm-hmm.
financial stresses, all the things that are happening right now on, so many different fronts, whether it's a personal, familial thing
Mm-hmm.
or it's a big, all encompassing
But
thing.
some people who may not think this is catastrophic, but exactly what you're saying, it's true. There are moments where I feel like it's catastrophic,
Yeah.
but and then some people don't. But yes, I mean,
It's
right now it's considered a catastrophic
it
situation,
feels
pretty
it. I mean,
much.
it
Yeah.
feels it, and it's so
Mm-hmm.
valid. But it's also, what I'm not to discount that feeling, but more to say that there's really, I mean, as long as we're breathing, then there is life and there is hope. And
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean we minimize or bypass the feelings that we're feeling or just push it away, but it's to say there is a way to, that's part of what EFT does. It's a tool to help you
Mm-hmm.
process so that if it is something that you can manage and under your control, that you are at least doing all of the things that you can do and you don't feel frozen. Because I know a lot of times when really big things would happen before I found these kind of tools, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't deal with it, I'd shut
Mm-hmm.
down, I just would not really know how to even handle it and just would feel
Yeah.
frozen and paralyzed.
It's
So,
like what I always say to my mom is, I get it, the best way, to, in the easiest way to put it in perspective, if you have to do it really quickly, is I always say to my mom, I'm like, is there a wild buffalo behind you? And then she's like, Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You
Mhm.
know, so she knows like right then, and it's kind of our anchor, you
Yes.
know, and so our anchor phrase to kind of like bring her back down. I'm always like, is there a wild buffalo behind you? And then she's like, you're right.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
I'm not in a life or death situation right now.
and it feels that way. It feels like
Hmm.
genuinely, and what happens, and then we can start tapping because I think we've done other videos about this, but with the nervous system, when you go into flight or fright or freeze,
Hmm.
so your body reacts as if, there's a big buffalo or an animal, you're out in the wild and you can't handle it. And it feels like that. And then, you can stay stuck like that. And it's not fun.
Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty intense, or it can be pretty intense, but it's so important that we process these feelings, no matter how silly or how no matter what. I mean, you know, no matter how we're feeling about ourselves, we still have to process them, because the only way we can fill and replace that belief or that thought or that trauma or whatever, or that emotion with a more empowering emotion or feeling, is we have to clear it, which you already know. I'm just telling you. So that's what we're doing. We're clearing.
So if you were going to think about some of this stuff and say, I'm feeling really afraid right now. How afraid, on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 being no fear, 10 being a lot of fear. How do you feel?
I'm thinking of probably about an 8. I mean, logically and consciously, I know that everything's going to be cool, but you know, I still have that undercurrent of I'm afraid or I have fear, you know?
Yeah, I actually think it would be 7 or 8. Like I thought that was the number I was feeling. And I said, and like in my mind, I said, I have tension and fear. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
the tension and thoughts of responsibilities and things I don't really, this is specific to the times right now, not having everything under my control. Um, yeah.
But I have one thing I have noticed a big shift in my behavior since we've been tapping so much together. Um, I have been noticing that I'm probably calmer than I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, well, I think that's, honestly, what I will say is I was watching something about disassociation.
You know, I always love that word.
Well, I definitely did that where, I would maybe act out or not really know why I was doing or just not go into denial mode, um,
Mm-hmm.
shut down, as I was talking about before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, as I'm yawning, so stuff is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Even as we talk, just talking about the fear or how it would, overwhelm.
Well,
So,
and you remember what I was talking to you about last night? And what we're, guys, if you've never seen this or if you don't know what we're doing, we're just ranting and tapping too. So you can call it rapping or ranting, whatever, talking, chatting, sharing. Um, but I don't know where I was going with that.
oh, we were,
See?
yeah.
See, it relaxes me so much, it relaxes my mind. Oh, what we were talking about yesterday when I was sharing, like, you know, I have fear of certain things. And then I remember, wait a minute, I have experience. I have experience in so many areas of my life. So
even though I'm feeling so much fear,
even though I'm feeling so much fear
and so much shame,
and so much shame
so much tension,
and so much tension and confusion.
confusion,
Yeah.
lack of control,
Lack of control. No certainty.
yes, oh yeah, completely uncertain. I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to love and accept myself.
I choose to release all tension from my body.
I choose to release all the tension and the tightness from my body.
I give myself permission.
I give myself permission.
I'm allowing myself to breathe deeply.
I'm allowing myself to breathe deeply.
And with every breath,
and with every breath,
I am allowing myself to feel calm.
I'm allowing myself to feel calm. I'm allowing myself to be in control.
I'm allowing myself to be in control. Even though I feel so overwhelmed by fear.
I feel so overwhelmed with fear.
I'm giving myself permission.
I'm giving myself permission
To believe I am capable.
To believe I am capable.
Of riding the storm.
Of riding the storm.
I believe in my capabilities.
I believe in my capabilities.
And my knowledge.
In my knowledge.
And my strength.
In my strength.
And I will.
And I will.
I am willing.
I'm willing.
To look for help.
To look for help.
To receive help.
To receive help.
To accept help.
To accept help.
When needed.
When needed.
I accept the gifts.
I accept the gifts.
The gifts that I have.
The gifts that I have.
The gifts that are possibly even free things.
And are possibly even free things.
Like little pieces of knowledge.
Like little pieces of knowledge.
Like smiles.
Like smiles.
Like information.
Like information.
I'm open to finding new ways.
I'm open to finding new ways.
And new solutions.
And new solutions. And new alliances.
And new alliances.
New connections.
New connections.
New projects.
New projects. New ideas.
More creativity.
So much creativity. I am inviting helpful people, helpful situations.
Helpful people and helpful situations.
I am inviting helpful people and helpful information.
And helpful information and helpful people and willing people.
Willing people, positive people.
People who want to make a change, a positive change in the world.
Yes, I am opening to all possibilities.
I am opening to all possibilities.
I am standing in my capabilities.
I'm standing in my capabilities.
I am empowered.
I am empowered. I'm raising my vibration.
I'm raising my Vibration. Yes. And I choose to connect with love
and abundance.
and abundance.
Love and abundance. Let's take it. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We won't take it all.
We'll take as much as we need.
There's an infinite amount.
There's an infinite amount. So there's more than enough for everybody.
See,
more than enough.
I'm not being greedy, you guys.
There's more than enough.
There's more than enough. Why do we keep thinking that we don't have enough? Why do we keep thinking that?
Even though a part of me thinks there's not enough.
Even though part of me thinks there's not enough and we've been told.
I'm releasing that.
I'm releasing it forever.
I'm deleting it. I'm deleting it. Even I'm digging so deep.
I'm cutting it. I'm cutting the cords.
I'm releasing.
I'm using a machete. I'm cutting the cords. I'm cutting the vines. I'm cutting the kudzu. I'm cutting the wire.
I'm releasing all of those negative beliefs.
I'm naked. I have no more wires and vines and cords and baggage and
we're releasing it all.
Hallelujah. Finally, we feel lighter.
I feel a lot lighter.
I might float away.
Yeah, I'm willing
no, I need to be grounded though.
So let's ground ourselves a little bit. I'm appreciating all of this abundance and love, and I'm grounding it down all the way down through the soles of my feet.
And releasing all that heavy, stagnant, unuseful information. We're releasing all of that.
Absolutely.
That's why we feel so light.
We're feeling light and bright, yes.
And now grounded.
I'm grounded.
Now I feel like I can conquer the world. I don't want to conquer the world, but I feel like I can.
Conquer your little corner of the world. That's good. Give everybody a hug.
I was like this. And then I went like this. It's like some kind of dance.
Do the Cynthia tapping. See it?
I know.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Cynthia. This was a really fun one.
I know it ended up being a lot more fun than how it started.
Yeah. So I think I was at a 7 or an 8, and now I think I've got down to like a 1.
Yeah, I was going to say a 2 or a 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's good when the laughing comes out too.
Yeah, the light.
Because it really like shifts, like it does a double shift.
I think so. Yeah. We have so many goodies for you. We have, we are in the middle of writing an ebook that's going to come out soon. We have a Facebook page, a Facebook group called Empowering Wellness at Home. And we have, and we're going to be doing, we also have a 21-day challenge for self-esteem that we're doing on YouTube. And we each have channels that you can like and subscribe to. And what else did I miss? Yeah, just some, yes. Thanks so much, Cynthia.